This is Stu Hefner for EurologTV.com, and I'm in Valencia now, and just a quick word with TV presenter extraordinaire Peter Montgomery, who's been covering the racing here in Valencia for Television New Zealand. Peter, your thoughts just quickly on the Cup and how it's gone?
Well, in the end it was disappointing for Team New Zealand, but they had their chances, and at the top level like this, in any sport, it's you've got to take your chances when they come up, and so Team New Zealand did very well to get to the stage of challenging, but they came up against a formidable operation and a formidable team. They really were quite outstanding. So from what I hear, Team New Zealand will be back, and I'm sure they will have learned a lot of lessons from that. Alingi are quite outstanding. They've got a magnificent team, and the core of that is the Kiwi Type 5. And they have now won the Cup 4 times in succession, and they'll be a hard nut to crack in the future as long as that Kiwi Type 5 are around. Valencia, well, it's been mixed really. I mean, what they've done here in Port America's Cup is quite astounding in such a short time. I was here the night the Cup arrived, and that was at the end of 2003. And to see what they've done with this whole port, to have this whole canal go out, the whole thing is really quite outstanding. So that's been great. To have all these bases here and so on is good. So all of that has been good. Old town of Valencia is special. It's just like a classic downtown part of any European city really. And Valencia's got a lot going for it in many ways. A lot of the cafes, the tapas bars, they are really, really special. I do wonder at times about the interest though of the folks whose preference is to go to the Mestalla, huge football stadium, to watch Valencia play, or go to the bull ring to see the bullfights, whether they really were interested in this. They keep giving numbers and figures, but there was nothing like the passion and the awareness and the understanding that, say, we had in Auckland. But even so, there was a lot of, you know, a few log jams around the waterfront on a few days, and there were visitors from all over the world. Certainly a thing that really has surprised me this year is the VIP corporate hosting, in contrast to what has gone on in the past. I mean, I know this is Europe, but it's a big deal, and they're used to it in so many things, in top level sport, Formula 1, or what they might do at Wimbledon or Roland Garros or major golf tournaments. And we saw it here, and the America's Cup's never seen anything like it. So there were a lot of good things. There's a few reservations in some areas as well, but I'm sure that happened when the Cup left America for the first time, and when it left Australia, and that always happens. And some of that may be with people with their own vested interest. So overall it's been a great time. I do think the Cup started a month too early. I mean, now we can see a beautiful sunny day, just magnificent, super sea breeze. Even the Cup itself during the match stuttered a few days without a decent breeze. But it would have been better to go through to the end of July, because April was incredibly frustrating here with a lot of lost days, and I don't think it was fair on some of the challengers who have put in a huge effort and an awful lot of money to have their program cut so short in the selection process. And in the end though, Team New Zealand did very well to come out on top of that, and they were very, very worthy. And so we catch our breath. We've been told that they're not sure whether we're coming back to Valencia and when, because there are still issues to be worked out with Spain, the Spanish government and Valencia, but it seems they have got pole position. If they don't, well, it may be a year or two later. At the moment it could be as early as 2009 coming back to Valencia. Otherwise we hurry up and wait till 2010 or 11 and somewhere else in the Mediterranean. But my hunch is it'll be here, and they're going to have big 90-foot boats. They're changing the class of boat as well, so the direction of the America's Cup takes off in a new way in a new area. So that's about all we know, but otherwise it's been good.
Excellent. Peter Montgomery, thank you very much for your time. and enjoy the rest of your trip around Spain.
Yeah, I will, absolutely.
Excellent.
Adios.
And we'll see you in Tenerife next week. The Canary Islands is where we travel to next to carry on with EurologTV.com. This is Stu Hefner in Valencia, Spain for EurologTV.com.